All right, guys, good morning and welcome. This is my very first ever podcast, so bear with me here. I'm going to start things off by talking about this upcoming event coming up soon here in Warrensburg. This is called StealthCon. StealthCon, for those of you who don't know, it's a lot like Comic-Con in California, except for the fact that it's going to be more in Warrensburg, Missouri, and it's a little bit smaller it's a lot smaller than the one in California, but nevertheless, there's going to be guests there, people dressing up, talking about comic books, movies, of the fantasy world, hero movies, that sort of thing, sci-fi type stuff. There's going to be games like Magic going on, various things. They have some of the guests. I'm not sure if it's all of them or not, so I'm just going to say some of the guests already named off. There's going to be like an art contest. I believe that one is... I don't know if it says here. It's either Saturday or Sunday. But anyway, the scheduled event is March 25th through the 26th. It will be at the UCM Elliott Union Building there in Warrensburg, Missouri. And I went to this event last year. Let me show you something here real quick. I'm going to step out of the mic just for a second here. So I hope you all can still hear me. But so we have right here, which I'm going to bring up here to one of my cameras. That is a photo that was taken last year when I went to StealthCon. That was the first year they had it. I'm kind of hoping this guy comes back, but that was one of the things they had up there. It was a booth where you could have your photo taken, like if you dressed up. I dressed up as the 11th Doctor, right when he regenerated into the 11th Doctor. But anyway, so I had that particular background. There's different backgrounds you could choose from. He could add like 3D, smoke in the background. He updated the light a little bit for my sonic screwdriver. Those are just some different things that he could do to enhance the photo and make it look really cool. And from what I understood, he could do different things. Depends on what you wanted him to do. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, so just to give you a wide range there, and that was just one of the booths there. I mean, they had several booths last year. I'm assuming they'll probably have a few more this year. Depends on the turnout, of course. But they're going to have a costume contest. That is on Saturday at 5 o'clock. So people that dress up, they can go into that contest. And let's see here. One of the guys that will be up there is the voice of Samurai Jack. He's been in some other things as well, but he will be at StealthCon this year, and that's exciting news in a way, because for those of you who don't know, Samurai Jack is actually coming back. They are continuing the series, so that is exciting news. See what he has to say, and maybe with the question and answer poll there, maybe he'll answer a few questions as to what's going on with that. And another thing that's coming up soon, one of my friends, her booth will be up there, I'm sure. That's called Dorky Dino. You guys can check that out. She had a booth up there last year. See, Thomas Productions LLC is also going to be a special guest. So there's going to be a variety of things up there, like I said, a few special guests as well. There's Seth Groves, who's an artist. It looks like maybe one of his, I can't tell from here exactly, but almost looks like one of his drawings made it for a Han Solo comic. Definitely an interesting photo there, picture there of Han Solo at any rate. He's got one here of what looks like Iron Man. So that's pretty interesting. I know I'm going to probably butcher this, but Jorgito Vargas Jr. is going to be up here as well. He is one of the Blue Rangers. This is later on after I stopped watching Power Rangers, but he's supposed to be up there, and I know he's already got a lot of likes here on Facebook after they mentioned his name as being a guest up there. So some of you all may know him from Power Rangers. Let's see what else we got here. Looks like they're showing some steampunk stuff, so there might be some steampunk up there as well. I know there's a little bit of steampunk last year. Another celebrity guest is going to be Mindy Sterling. I believe she's appeared in like My Carly, I believe, and a couple other things. Yeah, there's like a cartoon series where she played the voice. So again, she's got a lot of likes on here as well. There's also going to be an art contest. It looks like that's going to be at Sunday at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. I'm sorry, 8 a.m. on Sunday, March 26th. So very interesting, very cool stuff. I just got my pass yesterday for this event. I'm really excited. So with the pass, by the way, just so you guys know, it is $50. You can get that simply by going to their website. I basically just went on, found StealthCon on Facebook, and then they have a link on Facebook where you can buy tickets. So I just follow the link. So if you look up StealthCon on Facebook, just follow the link once you get on there where it says buy tickets, and you should be able to get your tickets right off of that without too much of a problem. Yeah, it's very interesting stuff there. Let's see if we can bring up anybody else that's going to be up here. Jeff Porter, who's an illustrator. He's got some really cool fantasy works there, sci-fi type stuff. So he'll be up at the StealthCon as well. Like I said, it's very interesting stuff. Crystal Lowe, you may know her. I think she's appeared a couple of times on, or at least once, maybe twice on Supernatural, for one. So she's a very interesting actress. I'm kind of excited in a way to see her. I think there's one other one too that I can't remember who it was, but I think that one of the other ones also appeared in Supernatural as well. That's going to be up there. So last year they had Casper Van Dane and Camila. I can't pronounce her last name here. Lundington. I want to say I said that right. Lundington. I thought it was going to be harder than what it was there by looking at the font. But anyway, in case you don't know, like it looks like here that she appeared on Grey's Anatomy. I can't really see what that says where he appeared, but anyway, it was really cool last year. I got to meet one of the Ghostbusters, so I was really excited about that. And I also met the original Blue Ranger. So it's kind of neat that last year they had the original Blue Ranger. This year they have a more, I don't know if he's the current one or not, but a more current Blue Ranger. I'll put it that way. So very interesting stuff here on StealthCon. I'm just kind of anxious to go back and see how well it's grown. Last year I just went for one day. This year, like I said, I got the pass. I bought the pass. So just so you know, StealthCon is not paying me in any shape, way, or form to tell you all this stuff. I'm doing this all on my own. But yeah, it was very interesting. And this year I'm really excited because part of the pass is that I can go into these panels and I can listen in on the question and answers. So I'm really excited on that. What I would call, I guess, more or less like a press conference type thing. But I'm really excited about it because, I mean, I'm really anxious to see how those things go. I've never actually been to a, you know, a Comic-Con type panel. So I'm really excited about it. I kind of want to see what questions are brought up and see what the vibe is there, see how well these celebrities interact. Sorry about that. That's my jacket. But see how well these fans interact with the stars, celebrities. But also, there's going to be a lot of cosplay here. One, don't know if you know her or not, but Jess Dredd of Lady Red Cosplay is going to be one of the special guests there. So she's going to be... Don't know what she's going to be dressed up as of right now. It looks like at one point she may have dressed up as Batgirl. Of course, there's a steampunk that she has here. Looks the steampunk almost looks like Marley. Looks almost like Quinn. So Harley Quinn. So kind of a variety there. Yeah, I mean it's steampunk, but I mean the hair kind of reminds you of Harley Quinn just a little bit there. But yeah, and it's got another picture of her here as the Punisher. So very interesting. That's another thing I'm looking forward to seeing too. Is just people being dressed up, whether they're cosplay or not. Just seeing people dressed up, see what comes out. Last year, there's... Hold on a second. I got... hell with it. But last year, quite a few people dressed up, and it was really awesome. I enjoyed that. I think that's a lot of fun to see, all the different things, people dressing up. Another artist, CJ Marsh, will be there. Looks like he's got a couple of sci-fi type drawings as well. Some of it almost looks 3D-ish. And then he's got a really cool one here of Pikachu. A very unique drawing here of Pikachu. So, yeah, there it is. Dorky Dino will be a special guest. She's going to have her booth up there as well. So, so some of these booths are going to be artists. So here's another. I think that's another cosplay. Amy the alchemist. So looks like another steampunk type cosplayer, but she'll be up there as well. The one in the middle almost looks like I Am Groot. Almost looks like a female Groot. I don't know if that's what she's going for or not, but yeah, some interesting stuff there. You can also you can also register for your tickets or get your tickets at Growtix, GROWTIX.com. You can get your tickets off of there as well. Like I said, or you can just go into Facebook, search StealthCon, and it has a link up here where you can get tickets as well. You can just go to the link, sends you right to the site that you need to go to get those. Looks like there's going to be a couple. Is that a giveaway on that day, or I don't know about that, but well, that's going to be another one. Comic Expo, look, they might be up there as well. I'm not sure, but it looks like they might be. Crunk Panda is another cosplayer that has said he's going to be up there. Looks like he's had a couple. He's got like a Toon Squad jersey on one. It looks like he dressed up as a Ghostbuster. weird scientist on one of them. If you get to see the picture up here, you'll know what I'm talking about. But he's got some really cool stuff. He might be kind of interesting to see what he dresses up as up there as well. And then they said too, the Red Rum Runners will also be up there. Excuse me. From the looks of it, they dress up more in the Renaissance period, so that'll be interesting as well. See here, and another celebrity guest, Phil LaMarr. Phil LaMarr is the voice, by the way, of Samurai Jack, so he will be up there. So it will be very interesting. I'm a little excited to see him actually, because he's also been the voice of Green Lantern, and it looks like he's been on, I think, American Dad. Looks like. So definitely Samurai Jack. So I'm very excited to see what he's got to say about Samurai Jack. See if he can tell us or give us some insight about what's coming up on Samurai Jack that they're working on. So kind of exciting stuff there. So yeah, that's the summary of StealthCon. I'm sure they've got more stuff up here about what's coming out soon. But another thing too that I didn't mention is with the 2-day pass. First of all, with that 2-day pass, it's $50, but with it you get to go into the panels for free. Because it's part of the VIP. You also get a free T-shirt and a free set of dog tags that say StealthCon on them. That's free to you to, after it's all over with. Otherwise, the 2 days cost you $30, so it's an extra $20 for basically to be free to go wherever throughout the area. So very interesting stuff. I can't wait. Yeah, like I said, it's March, I believe, 26th. Did I say 25th and 26th? Or 26th and 27th? I'm bad on dates. Let's see here. 25th and 26th. I had it right the first time. 25th and 26th. It's going to be on a Saturday and a Sunday. So, yeah, if you want to get your tickets, I would suggest get them as soon as possible. I don't know if they'll run out necessarily, but I'd always do that just in case. Like I said, I just got mine yesterday. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait. Don't know what I'm going to dress up as yet. Like I said, last year I did the 11th Doctor. I'll probably dress up. I know I'm going to dress up again. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. Even if I did, I'm going to leave it as a surprise, so that way you all can see. But another thing I wanted to bring up, while I'm on the subject of StealthCon, I'm definitely going to film a couple videos. Well, one video of the 2 days I'm going to be there. And just curious to see what y'all want to see more of. You want to see more of like the panel and questions and answers, if they allow me to record in there. Would y'all like to see that? Would y'all like to see the costumes? Would y'all like to see more of the booths? I mean, give me an idea of what y'all want to see. I'll try to put it up on my video, show, different things. And also, if you want to link down or put down in your comments below what you'd like to see at StealthCon, or maybe your comments of StealthCon in general. Maybe you went last year. If you want to leave your comments down below, I'm sure the people of StealthCon, maybe they'll check out my comments as well to get feedback. I'm not sure, because like I said, I don't really work with them. I'm doing this on my own. But yeah, so if you got any opinions and stuff like that, link it down below. Maybe you'd like to see me at StealthCon with another YouTuber, say like Martheev Manor, who also lives in Warrensburg. Give us a shout out down below. Let us know what you all think about maybe that idea. Of course, that would mean that Martheev Manor would have to buy a ticket to go if he hasn't done so already, but let us know. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you all think and what you all want to see in the future. And by the way, I will, in case you don't know who Martheev Manor is, I will link his stuff down below so you can check him out as well. I don't know, maybe you'll like him better than you do me. I hope you come back though. I mean, I did introduce you to him, so don't be like that. You can come back over here to my channel. But yes, I will be doing more of these podcasts in the future. Definitely. I kind of like doing this, and now that I've got this set up the way I like it, I'll definitely be doing it more often. So, don't know really what I'm going to talk about on my next podcast yet. I got a link of different ideas, but just to give you guys a heads up, these podcasts will vary from week to week. I may be talking about the nerdy and geek stuff like StealthCon from time to time, especially as we get closer to StealthCon. I may bring up more and more about it. Also, the Kansas City Royals will be starting up soon. And for those of you all who don't know, I'm a huge Kansas City fan of both the Chiefs and the Royals, so I'll be probably bringing them up from time to time in my podcast as well. So, basically, if you don't like something, just come back next week. You may like what I have to say next week. That's pretty much the size of it. But, definitely bring you guys news about if I think anything about movies or music that I think is interesting that's coming out, maybe a concert or two that I think is interesting. I may put that up on my podcast as well. So, yeah. Oh, and may I add, if and when, I really should say when, not if, when my Search for the Haunted group, when we get some really cool evidence, I'll definitely put that up here in my podcast as well for you all to check out. And I'll probably link, every time we go on an investigation, of course, I'll probably talk about that in my podcast, and I'll link the video down below as soon as we get it up, or as soon as I get it up. But anyway, that being said, that's stuff to look forward to in my podcast. I don't want to drag this out for too long, so I will see you guys later, my fellow G men and women. Peace.